What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's Daniel, and welcome back to our video. Today, I'll be previewing 2311 Racing as we head into the 2024 NASCAR Cup Series season. So anyways, let's go ahead and just jump straight into it. The first driver we'll be talking about from 2311 Racing is Bubba Wallace. Bubba Wallace will once again be driving the 23 car for 2311 Racing in 2024. Bubba Wallace had a career year in 2023 while not scoring a victory in the 2023 season. Bubba Wallace had 5 top 5s and 10 top 10s. And for the first time in his NASCAR Cup Series career, finished in the top 10 in the NASCAR points standings. It was a breakout year for Bubba Wallace, and he showed a lot more pace and a lot more speed throughout the whole entire year and was more consistent in the 2023 season than he was throughout 2022. His mission in 2024 is going to be very, very easy. It's to build on what he did in 2023. Remember, he will once again also have Booty Barker as a crew chief for 2024. And while Booty Barker did not make sometimes the greatest strategy calls as a crew chief in 2023, Booty Barker still, I think, is a very, very solid crew chief. Now, like I said, the expectations of Bubba Wallace going into the 2024 season is he needs to improve on what he did in 2023. He needs to win races in 2024. He doesn't have to win a ton of races, but I think the goal for him is to maybe get 1 to 2 wins in 2024 and to make a deeper run in the playoffs than he did before. He actually made it to the round of 12 of the playoffs in 2023. I think his goal for 2024 is to make it to the round of 8. And 2311 Racing had a really, really good season on the racetrack. So I think that with this team, I think Bubba Wallace has a really great chance and a really great opportunity to even improve on what he did in 2023. And I think he has a chance to do that in 2024. Show some major improvement and show more speed out on the racetrack as well. I think it's going to be a pretty good year for Bubba Wallace. I really think it is. I think this past year, 2023, was a big stepping stone for Bubba Wallace, and I expect it to be a pretty great year in 2024. He's basically the reason 2311 Racing is around, and with Michael Jordan being around the racetrack a lot more, I truly believe that's going to help Bubba Wallace's confidence and also his performance out on the racetrack. So I think, like I said, the expectations for Bubba Wallace going into the 2024 NASCAR season is to win a couple races and try to make a deep run in the playoffs. And luckily for Bubba, I think he's got a really great opportunity and a really great chance to get it done in 2024. Nonetheless, it's really cool to see that Bubba Wallace could have a good year, and I think there's a good chance and possibility that he could have a pretty solid year in the NASCAR Cup Series in the 2024 season. The other driver that will be driving full-time for 2311 Racing in 2024 is Tyler Reddick. Tyler Reddick will return the 45 car in 2024, and we'll have Billy Scott as a crew chief. Now, unlike Bubba Wallace, Tyler Reddick was actually able to win in 2023. He scored 2 wins in 2023, those coming as Circuit of the Americas when Kurt Busch was in the Fox Sports booth, and also at Kansas as well to get him to the round of 12. Tyler Reddick's goal going into 2024 is ultimately to make a deep run in the playoffs and actually also make it to the Championship 4 as well. He had a really great chance and opportunity to make it to the Championship 4 in 2023, but unfortunately came up short, did not get the win at home that he's probably going to need, and kind of struggled with the Martinsville track historically has not ran really, really great at. But luckily for Tyler Reddick, this team really showed a lot of improvement. The 45 team looked about as good as when Kurt Busch was behind the wheel of that number 45 machine. I do believe that Tyler Reddick is going to improve in 2024. Now, do I think he makes the Championship 4? I think that is going to be a really tall order. But I have Reddick getting a couple wins in the 2024 season because if there's anybody that get the best out of equipment, it definitely is Tyler Reddick. But you look at 2311 Racing as a whole, their goal is to win a lot of races and try to win their first championship. And I think Tyler Reddick, like I said, does have the capabilities. I will say Tyler Reddick is a better driver than Bubba Wallace, but I thought when Reddick came into the team, he was going to really outperform Bubba Wallace. And I will say it's about Tyler Reddick. He did outperform Bubba Wallace by getting the wins, but when you actually look at statistics, they're actually kind of similar on the track, and they ran kind of close together throughout the 2023 season. There's things that Tyler Reddick did better than Bubba Wallace. Bubba Wallace obviously has got to clean up on on the road courses. Tyler Reddick is a very, very good road course racer, but I think that this team has a really great chance and really great opportunity to show their stuff. And going back to Tyler Reddick, I think this could be a really solid and a really great year for this number 45 team. So I expect some pretty good things going into 2024, and I think Tyler Reddick could improve on what he did in 2023, and maybe, just maybe, Tyler Reddick will make a really deep run in the playoffs and potentially make it to the championship four in 2024. And finally, we're going to talk about a potential third car that we could see from 23XI Racing in 2024, and that is the number 67 car. In 2023, 23XI Racing entered the number 67 car in 2 races. Travis Strana made his NASCAR Cup Series debut in the Daytona 500, where I believe he ended up finishing in 12th or 13th in that Daytona 500, was involved in the last lap brag, but it's a major accomplishment to see Travis Strana with Black Rifle Coffee sponsorship come into play and drive that. We also got to see Kamui Kobayashi make his NASCAR Cup Series debut at the Indy Road Course, and Kamui Kobayashi has showed some interest in maybe wanting to once again run in NASCAR Cup Series competition, maybe with Toyota and 23XI Racing once again in the future. Now, there is a potential possibility that we could see 23XI Racing enter the 67 car once again in the 2024 Daytona 500, or maybe even other races in 2024. I look at drivers like Kamui Kobayashi to potentially have an opportunity shot to maybe get behind the wheel of this car again on the road courses. I could see even a guy like Carl Edwards coming out of retirement, though I don't think it's fully likely at this point. Carl Edwards, we know that Denny Hamlin said publicly that Carl Edwards earlier in the year had done some sim work. While I don't know if it's really highly possible, it'd be really cool to see Carl Edwards come back. This car was originally reserved for Kurt Busch, but we know that Kurt Busch is no longer going to be driving the NASCAR Cup Series, as Kurt Busch confirmed retiring from racing in the NASCAR Cup Series. He still has not been cleared by medical professionals to return, so I don't think he'll ever get to come back to the Cup Series, unfortunately. I think it'd be really cool for him to return in the near future. And you think about some other possibilities. What about a Sheldon Creed? What about a Chandler Smith? Both drivers are going to be joining Joe Gibbs Racing more than likely in the NASCAR Xfinity Series 2024. I can see both those guys getting the opportunity to drive for them, or even the Legacy Motor Club in 2024. Nonetheless, I think it's going to be really awesome to see his car. If it does show up on the track, there is a chance, a possibility, though, that we are maybe, just maybe, going to see the number 67 car in 2024. And to be honest, I think this would be really, really huge if it did get on the racetrack. In general, when you think about 23XI Racing's success this year, they were extremely successful in 2023. They showed a lot of great pace and a lot of improvement throughout the 2023 season, and they were one of the most improved teams in 2023 from 2024. Denny Hamlin's publicly said that they have a 5-year plan and they want to get a championship by that 5th year. While I'm not sure they're going to win a championship in 2024, I certainly think they're going to win the most races this organization has ever won in a season. Because like I said, I have Bubba Wallace getting a couple victories in 2024. And I also have Tyler Reddick getting 2 wins. I believe that 23XI Racing, the most wins they've had in a year is 2 or 3. So they could double the wins total they've had in a single year. But I think it's going to be a really good year for 23XI Racing fans. They've also got some new sponsorship funding. They brought some really cool sponsorship things like McDonald's and the Grimace car. That's something we could see once again in 2024. And we also, I think, could see some really other cool things come out for 23XI Racing. But the expectations are going to be higher. There's going to be a lot more competition around them. And I think that this team could have a better year. The goal for this team long term is to get that first championship. I think they do have a chance to get it done, but we'll see how 23XI Racing does in the 2024 season. But I think it's going to be a good year for 23XI. If also you can find a way to get some new sponsors and funding as well, maybe we'll see some new companies come in like the Star Wars stuff that we've seen. It'd be cool to see that kind of stuff once again in the future as well. So, that is going to be it for the 2024 23XI Racing Team Preview. I want to thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, notifications on, so if I win a video, it does go live on my channel. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and support on Patreon as well. Links go below that, and comment your thoughts on today's episode. How will you think 23XI Racing is going to perform in 2024? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. There may be another video dropping later today. Call Racing is teasing a pretty big announcement coming out later today. Tomorrow there's going to be a big NASCAR news recap video throughout the whole entire week. Saturday there's going to be NASCAR playoff predictions dropping the channel. And then Sunday you will see the NASCAR Cup Series predictions for 2024. The Monday there will likely be a team preview drop on the channel. There also could be a NASCAR news video though dropping on the channel. Got a lot of great content dropping to the channel over the course of the next few weeks to be close to the start of 2024, and I cannot wait for you guys to check all the content out. So anyways, like I said, I want to thank you guys for watching today's episode, and I'll see you guys next time for more great, awesome NASCAR content and other motorsports content on the channel like this. Take care, everybody.